Chucky, Stalin, Megatron, Eric Cartman, Donkey Kong, Vader, Nader, Simon Legree, Terminators 1, 2, and 3, Iago, Joker, Voldemort, McEnroe on center court, Mr. Burns and Skeletor, keep your good guys, what a snore! When it's your head they wanna sever, and your blood they wanna shed. You know you're gonna live forever if everybody wants you dead. So listen up, because I'm giving the best advice you'll ever know. Feel the thrill. I know you will. It's a high to be loathed. Oh, hello, my close personal friends. How's every little thing? What are you guys doing today? Max, your singing is heavenly? Well, thank you so much. You know what they say, all God's creatures got a place in the choir. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire, and some just clap their hands. I missed the Monday stream, but I made it this time. Well, welcome! Thank you for joining us. Naom Tunes, thanks for gifting all those subs. Wow, 10 subs. It's very generous. Thank you so much for joining us today. Naom Tunes, am I saying that right? I wish Max was a furry? Now, why on earth would you wish for something like that? Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Why did I just get hit with the furry stick? I'm fine not being a furry. I don't know about you guys, but... I don't often find myself wishing I was a furry. You know? Max is our daddy for real, for real. I still don't know how I feel about the daddy thing. It's only for cute babes to call me. And even then, I'm not, like, crazy about it, but when it's a cute babe, I think I'll allow it, you know? You gotta let the cute babes do their babe things. Hey Max, you should check out Bunny Graveyard. It's a good, cute horror game, but it's okay if you don't want to play it, it's just an idea. Alright, I'll look into that. I'm a cute babe femboy? That counts. That also counts. Femboys can be cute, and they can be babes. So today, we're gonna do a little more Monster Prom. I think we're gonna do the 30-minute game this time, even though I'm still not really feeling this game. But I'm gonna take one more crack at it. So we'll do the quick 30-minute game, and then after that, there are a few more things I want to do in Lisa. I still have some wrestling I want to do in Lisa. There's an area of the map that the characters refer to as the Devil's Machine, and I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find out. And I also have one more map that I haven't used. I have a map for something called Resort Island. And I don't know what's on Resort Island, but we're gonna find out. So, you know, should be fun. Then maybe if we have time left, I can try that that bonus boss once again that I already failed at. You know, where you have to fight Marty and he's a big nasty monster. Let me try that again. I see no reason not to. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? Anyone experiencing any kind of back pain or... You know, they say 80% of people have back pain. Hey, Wolfus. You came to see me? Wolfus is here, everyone. Hungover? Well... You know, when you're hungover, that's really your own fault, isn't it? Pretty good now that I'm finally able to watch your stream. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Love having you here. Max, you will not have the time. 30-minute game in Monster Prom is an hour long. Well, we'll see. I guess, you know, we'll find that out. But, That might be enough dilly-dallying. Might be time to, you know, roll up our sleeves and get into it. And you know what the best part is? The best part is nothing will impede our progress. Once I exit out of the just chatting stream, or the just chatting, what do I call this? Mode, screen, whatever it is. There's gonna be nothing to do but play Monster Prom. Right? Yeah? What? What is this even? What am I seeing? Are these assorted, uncategorized, AI-generated images of Sonic? What? Huh? Well, how did these get here? What the fucky? Who put all these uncategorized Sonics on my desktop? Well, you might as well categorize them real quick. Don't see any reason not to. This is a Sonic with some screen toning on him. And he's saying yes to drugs. Now, Max, turn the music off. No, I like the music. I'm listening to that. Wolfo, stop it. Stop it. Don't scratch that. Go away. Go lie down. This Sonic is cute. And I guess he's kinda cool, but he's saying yes to drugs, and many drugs are illegal. And that means that it has to be an illegal Sonic. I think maybe he's smoking a blunt. This is a marijuana blunt. For those who don't know, a blunt is when you take marijuana and you put it in a cigar casing. I think. And that, you know, I guess that would be legal if you're in a state where that's legal. But he's saying yes to drugs, and there are a lot of drugs that are not legal. So, this is an illegal Sonic. I'm sorry, bud. Here we have an Animal Crossing Sonic. This is really adorable. And I also like this little Toad motherfucker in the background here. Looks like Toad mixed with Animal Crossing. So we have an Animal Crossing Sonic and an Animal Crossing Toad. I love his proportions, his little body, giant head. Yeah, this is a cute Sonic. Something that I'm noticing the AI does a lot is they'll give Sonic 4 spikes on his head instead of 3. And honestly, it's not the worst look. Especially since when you give Sonic 3 spikes on his head, then when you render him in 3D, when you model him in 3D, from a lot of angles, you just see 2 of those spikes, and that's absolutely unacceptable. Sonic should never just have 2 spikes showing on his head. You guys know how crazy that makes me. Greed666, thanks for subbing with Prime. Yeah, this is a cool Sonic, but I think it's cuter than it is cool. So we're gonna take this old boy, we're gonna put him right with the cute Sonics where he belongs. Next up, I'm gonna think and say, because I often say what I think, you know. What can I say? I'm quirky like that. I'm gonna think and say that this is gonna be a cool Sonic. I guess this is like Sonic on the cover of some kind of Japanese magazine. Is this Japanese? I have no idea. Who knows? Gonna put that in with the cool Sonics. We're just gonna blaze through these today. This is a mukbang Sonic. What's he got? What's he eating here? There's a lot of salad. I think that's salad anyway. Some burgers. A little plate of onion rings or mushrooms, a couple of pizzas, bunch of French fries, and a bottle of Coke with a microphone on top. Yeah, cute Sonic, but why so many feet? You know, I was wondering the same thing. He's got his third leg coming right down the middle there. This is his big long penis with a shoe on the end of it. You guys hang shoes on the end of your penis, right? Because Sonic certainly does. So what kind of Sonic is this, though? Is this a cool Sonic? I don't think it fits with cute. There's certainly nothing illegal about it. I feel like all we do is we you know, we give the cute, the cool label to, like, so many Sonics that we categorize end up in cool. But maybe that's my fault, because I choose these Sonics beforehand. So maybe I should go out of my way to choose less cool Sonics? Or, counterpoint, could it just perhaps be that most Sonics are cool? Well, I would put him somewhere else if I could, but if I put him in cute or weird or illegal, it would be a miscategorization, and we don't do that here, so in with the cool he goes. Next up, this is a smaller image, but that's fine. Sonic having a bit of an arm wrestle with Patrick from SpongeBob. Now, you know, Sonic is the fastest, but I don't think he's the strongest. I think Patrick can take him. But I always love images of Sonic being friends with somebody. I don't see any reason why Sonic and Patrick couldn't be friends. Illegal Sonic? No way. No way! What about this image is illegal to you? Hey Max, would you ever consider streaming some South Park games? Well, I think I've already played all the good ones, but if they put out another one... You know what? They are putting out another one. There's a new South Park game coming out soon. So maybe I'll stream that. Tree Bark, though. Thanks for subbing with Prime. I love having you here, and thank you for joining us today. Tree Bark, though. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is a cute Sonic. There's something cute about seeing Sonic, engage in friendships. I love all the details on this Sonic. It's a highly detailed Sonic, but it uses the details well. I love all the lines on his face. I love all the hard shadows. He's got red, bloodshot eyes. Big fangs. It's definitely a cool Sonic, but is it weirder than it is cool? Sonic running to his room to yank it. Sonic doesn't yank it. Sonic would never. Ever, ever, ever. Rabies Sonic? Yeah, kinda. I want someone to admire and adore me like Max admires and adores these AI Sonics. Well, hey, you know, from your mouth to his ears, we can't all be as beautiful as an AI-generated Sonic. We wish we could. Yeah, this is a great Sonic. It's great, but I think it's just slightly weirder than it is cool, so we're gonna put that in Weird Sonics. Next up, and we only have 2 more, so we're almost done here. Max, do you like eggs? If so, how do you cook them? You know, well, you know, recently I conducted a bit of an egg experiment to figure out how to make the perfect hard-boiled eggs. And, you know, this is a tangent, so sorry about that, but... I did conduct an egg experiment. The results were exquisite and exceptional. And dare I say, extraordinary? If that one works? I think that one works. And what I found is you have to boil the water first before you put the eggs in. If you put the eggs in cold water and then boil them, then that shell will be like spot welded to the egg. Jesus, Max, please. Did I already talk about this? Is that why I'm getting this response from you? Did I already talk about the perfect hard-boiled egg? I also boil them for exactly 9 minutes. Not runny, but perfectly jammy. Remember that? From Fiona and Cake? But yeah, that's my secret. That's my secret for eggs. This Sonic is great. This is a brilliant Sonic. I'm in love with this Sonic. And the illustration as a whole is incredible. So this is going right in Cool Sonics. I don't have as much to say about it, but man, what a great Sonic. And last but not least, this is Onmrpnib Sonic. It's very cursed. An extraordinarily cursed image. A highly cursed image. And dare I say, so cursed that it might be illegal? I think so. I think so. This is an illegal Sonic. You guys are always labeling Sonics as illegal when they don't need to be. Look at this image and let it kind of like, you know, burn into your memory, burn into the synapses in your brain. When you want a reference point for what an illegal Sonic is, look no further. Highly illegal. A highly illegal Sonic. So, in with the illegal Sonics he goes. And look, our desktop is clean. And a clean desktop is a happy desktop. Isn't that satisfying? To get a beautiful, clean desktop. And now that our obligations are done, we can play Monster Prom uninhibited, with nothing distracting us. If it'll open. There we go. Wolfus, behave. Hey, psst, you behave. Alright. Go 2 on Monster Prom. Let's see if I can do better this time. 1 player. Short game. Ah, spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I'll take Frankie again. I'll take Frankus. And I will refer to him once again as Frankus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left. And as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Shh, don't scream at me. Damien LaVey, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Okay, so I think all of the, and this was an idea that I had after the fact, but I think the idea is that each of these characters corresponds to one of my stats. So my best chance at getting one of those characters to say yes to going to the prom with me is to boost their corresponding stat. Once again, I wish this game explained its mechanics. It doesn't really do that. I don't like any of them. Well, I liked her. I liked Polly Geist. But she shot me down. And there's nothing I can do about that. And I kind of don't want to try for her again. So I think I'm going to go for him, the femboy. Even though I also don't really remember his name. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But, as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Oh, okay, I think I'm getting a different question this time, so that's good. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? Your least favorite political figure, being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. That glorious instant where your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. That mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. These are all awful choices for a statue. Max, choose smart things. You saying that doesn't help. You understand that, right? Because the options are all just like blind guesses. Like, how am I supposed to know which one of these is smart? I'm gonna say the first one is smart. So bold. Okay, I got the bold answer. You wish you were raised by a pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. There would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. Really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it. A mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. I don't want to pick what I picked last time. This is the second time I've gotten this question. We'll try this. So bold. Okay, I got bold again. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? It's okay, we invented the apocalypse to take care of overpopulation of commoners. Ooh, I don't know about that. I always party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? Okay, well that's the answer I should have picked if I were going for Polly. Because I know she's the party animal. Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. 100 push-ups. No, 200 push-ups. That would be a waste of time on your last day alive. They always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. Alright, I think that's the smart answer. And I was right. And my vampire femboy liked it.
Sure.
Sure. Like, okay. Alright. Smarts 7, boldness 9, creativity 4, charm 4, fun 4, money 5. Okay. So I go to the library if I want to increase my money. I don't know why library corresponds to money, but if I'm trying to increase my nerdiness, then let's go to class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Yeah, you know me. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You notice Damien and Liam arguing as intensely as they are stupidly.
You're not unique. I'm fucking unique.
Huh, you wish. I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen tears.
Well, I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen fuck you.
Good one. I'm so unique, I eat garlic with every meal.
Big deal. I'm so unique I've gotten tattoo of the baby Jesus on my ass.
Yawn. I'm so unique, I let my victims suck my blood.
Weak. I'm so unique I go to church every Sunday.
Hey, I'd do that too if I wasn't allergic.
Would not.
Would too.
What a noob. Bite me, alu turd.
Don't tempt me, Mephistopheluser. Oh, that's quite a burn, I guess. This could go on forever, and if it does, you'll never get to smooch either of them. It's up to you to put an end to this debate once and for all. You suggest they decide the issue by number of Momentgram followers or tomb robbery contest. I'm guessing that number of Momentgram followers is probably suited to Liam, because tomb robbery seems like something that the red guy would do. What's his name? Damon? Or Damien? Max, this femboy is so relatable for me. He literally bites and sucks like me. Okay. Is that what being a femboy is all about? Biting and sucking? You guys are too horny. Let's go with number of Momentgram followers. Oh, I don't think he liked that. I'm sorry, what? Whoops! See, that's why I don't like this game. It's all just random choices.
Yeah, Momentgram? What the fuck is that?
I'm going to throw out a guess here. Is that a social network? What the fuck? He spends literally every afternoon in the cafeteria just taking food pics for Momentgram. He's just messing with you for the sake of winning this argument.
Oh, that explains it. Listen, outsiders like us, we don't use social networks.
We use anti-social networks. Like, see this one? It's called Loner. I've got 0 friends on it. Or Loner, maybe.
Huh, is that all? I've got -1 friends.
Well, I'm the last image I posted got over 1,000 dislikes.
Oh yeah? Well...
You've clearly solved nothing. Okay, he gave me a little heart. You've clearly solved nothing. You decide to make your escape before you're caught in some kind of indie implosion. You lose 2 creativity and 1 charm. Shit. I'm already fucking it up. What would you do if you saw a femboy IRL, Max? Well, assumedly, I probably have at some point. I think I've probably seen a feminine guy once or twice in my life.
Sure.
They're around. They're rare people, but they're around. Okay, let's sit with Liam. The table you chose is quite crowded. Liam sits across from Miranda, who is flanked by 2 well-dressed servants. One of the servants cuts a slice of Salisbury steak and feeds it to the other. Seriously, Miranda, you have servants to chew your food for you?
Disgusting!
What? Of course. That would be barbaric. The servant happily swallows the Salisbury steak. I have servants to eat for me. They're called eating serfs. Don't you have any? First of all, no, I don't eat food. Second of all, that totally defeats the purpose of eating. Aren't you worried about starving? Why would I be? My serfs get all the calories I need to stay fit and healthy. Ugh, I have no objective reason to care about this, but suddenly it's all I care about. Someone convince Miranda to stop this madness. Maybe you should start this madness, Liam. Imagine all the food you could take pictures of without having to eat any of it. But Miranda, look at the contented smile on that servant's face. You think he's eating for you, but secretly he's eating for himself. This game just loves making me take arbitrary guesses. I don't know if any of these characters are likable. Well, I don't know. I kind of like some of them. You know, like I said, I like Polly. Polly's my favorite. But she did shoot me down. Got shot down by her. KFC dating sim was better? Alright, maybe I'll try that one next. We'll try this one. Oh, and Liam liked it. I guess because I agreed with him. No, it can't be! Gordo, say it isn't true! But Gordo can't say anything because his mouth is full of delicious Salisbury steak. Salisbury steak, which he is obviously eating entirely for his own benefit. Traitorous dog! Do you want me to starve to death? Is that your plan? I think maybe he was just taking advantage of the fact that you don't understand how food works. Taking advantage of me? Scoundrel! Burpee, eat Gordo for me at once! The 2 serfs look at each other, then stuff as much food as they can into their mouths before fleeing the cafeteria. Alas, how will I ever get my recommended daily allowance of nutrients now? I don't know, how were you doing it up until now? You could try eating? Myself, but how? You and Liam have a ton of fun laughing at Miranda as she learns how to eat food for apparently the first time in her life. She must not need food if she's gone this long without it.
Sure.
Sure. Alright, back to class. That's where I have to go, right? Yeah. Just keep going to class. That day you learn a ton of spells that are as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew stickers' stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts! You actually used that last spell and you gain +2 smarts. Perfect. But Liam isn't paying attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards to lecture you on montogram filters, or momentgram filters. What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost all my photos, Infinite Taupe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing taupe correctly, but... It's also probably why I only have 6 montogram followers. I'm just gonna say montogram, because I don't know what that is. Followers, but we all must make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot. I simply must document. As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning duct. Goodness, the situation is even more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Liam Popular Again is to succeed, we must get started immediately! What's that? Why, yes, of course you're part of my operation. I unwillingly force people into my service all the time. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular Again? Well, he's been alive for, like, centuries, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now! Phase 1 is getting Liam more montogram followers. Stop saying montogram! Hello, Max. Last day, the 8th, I had my birthday. I'm older now. Not as much as you. Well, keep on getting older and you'll surpass me one day. I just want to hear a real late happy birthday from you. I wasn't capable to be here the last stream on the 9th because I got busy, so I'm doing this here. Well, happy belated birthday. You know, like I said, keep gunning for it, and you'll be as old as me someday. You'll catch up. You know, you can figure that out. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so we can give it a total makeover. But what to do? Use his account to post a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. Not that. Pay 1 million homeless people to follow Liam on Montogram. Or Momentgram. These both seem like bad ideas. Would homeless people even have a Montogram account? Don't you need like a smartphone or a computer to access that? Let's go for poor people, I guess. Ah, yes, so Justice Father pays millions to vote for him in our fair and democratic elections. In fact, I think I can cut costs by paying one of Father's clonesmiths to simply replicate the same 1,000 people 1,000 times. Is 1,000 times 1,000 a million? Is that how that works? You ask Miranda if she thinks this is ethical, but she's as confused about the meaning of ethics as she is about fair and democratic elections. Soon the plot and the requisite clones are hatched. You run into Liam in the halls a few hours later. I am distraught. My carefully husbanded unpopularity is crumbling before my eyes. Look at all these followers. Look at their comments. Totally real account 66. I love you, Liam. Another equally real account. You're so obscure and avant-garde. The sentiments they are expressing are objectively correct, and yet, no, I cannot give in to the lure of the limelight. In spite of this, Liam seems to be enjoying himself quite a bit. You spend the rest of the day helping him curate his feed, gaining +2 charm and +1 fun in the process. Oh, I'm sorry, Liam.
Sure.
Sure? Well, it is gonna make this game a little a little more boring if the way to woo the person that I'm going after just means I have to go to the same location over and over again. It's like those femboys who post porn and weird pics on Twitter to become more popular. Oh, if only Liam could be a femboy like that. You need to guess which stat answers correspond to. You have one, and you have more of one of the stats. You need to answer this. Max, it's not the same locations. You still need to boost other stats. I'll never get this game. This game is just arbitrary decisions to me, because it explains nothing to you. It does not inform you about the results of what your decisions will do. Alright, well, if I have to boost all of my stats, then I guess the stat that I need to boost the most is creativity. And I think I do that by going to the auditorium.
Hey, stranger.
But the cat lady is here. Which I think means that I won't get stats. Shoot. Fuck. Fuck. Fake badass tattoo. Street cred plus 9,000. That's not even a stat that I have. Some impractical, yet kind of funny glasses. Use tampon. That's disgusting. Creativity. Okay. That probably corresponds to my creativeness.
Later, Gator.
I'll take that. Oh, and it works. My creativity went up to 7. Some femboys like men stronger than them. Do with that what you will. No, I think femboys mostly just go for other femboys, don't they? You know, it's like a game-recognized game situation. Rubber Oboe, thanks for subbing with Prime.
Sure.
Thanks for joining us today. We love having you here. Okay. I'm guessing that every time I get the opportunity, I should just sit with Liam. You take your seat beside arguably the 2 coolest monsters in all of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them. Vera, are you eating a manticore steak again? Yes, and it's delicious. Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry? Yes, and it's delicious. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead? No, that's not what vampires do. Well, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do. Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty. Well, then surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't home cruelty better anyway? You may actually have a point there. And if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. And I bet there's a way to make money off this too. Hang on. Somehow I ended up arguing against my own interests here. Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward, or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out. Alright. The animals you kill may lose their lives. But what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Or... Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best we can do is teach them the concept of death, so they really fear their fate. Let's educate cattle on metaphysics. I don't think you have to understand metaphysics to understand death. think the whole thing about femboys dating other femboys is untrue. Because personally, as a femboy myself, I love dating stronger and dominant men. Unlike myself, as I'm a bottom and weak. But that's just me. I was just joking. I don't know if that's really true or not. But I think I've seen femboy couples before. Isn't it a shame that femboys are so rare in the real world? It's hard to find a femboy. Femboys are like 1 in 20,000. It seems like there's always only a few of them around. There's a premium on femboys. But I gotta figure out how to get this femboy to like me. The second option seems like I'm disagreeing with Liam. And I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna go with the first option. Oh, and the girl liked it instead. Fuck. Perfect! I knew there was a way to monetize, and it keeps the animals from ever gaining an eternal resting place. The hell is it with Vera and animals? But now the cruelty is extending beyond their deaths. Hell yeah it is! Thank you for getting the ball rolling on this excellent scheme, Lamb. And thank you, Frankus, for nailing down the specifics. Neither of you get royalties, though. That being said, I will get you a double scoop of Rocky Road sole with sprinkles on top. Yum? Maybe? You don't know. You've never eaten a sole before. But it sure is delicious getting Vera's approval. Fuck. Liam didn't, he didn't like that.
Sure.
Sure. If you are genuinely looking for femboys, you have to look for furries. Like 90% of furries are femboys. Oof, well that might be a deal breaker. Max, I really need some advice on fishing for mermaids. What bait would someone use to catch a mermaid? I mean, isn't the bait humans? Don't mermaids try to like lure people to their deaths? Or is that sirens? Are sirens and mermaids the same thing? You sure know a lot about femboys. Are you secretly a femboy? Hey, no, I wish. From your mouth to his ears. Well, I'm out of money. That's certainly no good. But do I need money? Do I need money to get Liam to like me? Or should I just keep trying to boost smarts? Mermaid sushi sounds delicious. Yeah, it does. God, I wish I had some sushi right now. Yeah, I think I'll keep boosting smarts for now. That day you were astonished by the new stuff you learn in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. You would have thought that class could actually be useful. What a nice surprise. You gain +1 valuable lessons. Good luck trying to use that in this game. And +2 smarts. Afterwards, Miranda beckons you from a darkened corner. Psst, co-conspirator, over here. Phase 1 of Operation Make Liam Popular Again was an overwhelming success. Liam is internet popular. Now we just need to make him real life popular. And what better way than by making him Prom King? Unfortunately, when I asked him to run for Prom King, he said, and I quote, "Never, never, never, not in 100 years, and that's not an exaggeration because I've been alive for hundreds of years and I've never run for Prom King, so there." So there you go. Which was clearly his cryptic way of saying he wants us to make him Prom King. My first thought was to murder the current Prom King after establishing Liam as his rightful heir, but I couldn't find any bloodline charts to work from. So I suppose we must engage in this democratic election the school is holding. Now how can we secure a win for Liam when he is opposed to running or making any effort to win? I'll dress up as Liam and give the best campaign speech anyone has ever given. I don't know why that said companion. Pay 1 million people to vote for Liam for prom king. Do I want to make him the prom king? I want him to be my date for the prom. It's not exactly the same. I'll dress up as Liam and give the best campaign speech anyone has ever given. If Liam catches me dressing up as him, I don't think he would like that. No money for the second option? Do I need money for the second option? Because last time she used her father's money. Oh, Laura Turnpike, how I love her! Father's money. Yes, you want. Don't pay people, though. You don't have money. Alright. This one, then. That's a great idea. You look just like him. You squeeze into some skinny jeans, some suspenders, a lot of purple paint, and a sense of smug superiority. Oh, I don't know if I need to be doing purple face. Liam's definitely going to be offended by that. And gather a crowd in the auditorium. Ladies and gentlemonsters, you say? For too long, our school has been ruled by prom kings who care about things. Caring about things makes you weak. Because what if you care about the wrong things? I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that for years and nobody's been listening to me. I, Liam de Lioncourt, will never be wrong because I don't care about anything. Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Enlightened centrist, baby. I don't care about my dumb clothes or my stupid man bun or any of you. To be honest, I don't even care if I win. If I don't, I'll just blow up the school with the hydrogen bomb I buried under the cafeteria. I don't know if you should be threatening a terrorism. And I think that's a great idea. You walk off the stage to thunderous, terrified applause. Got hiccups. You don't know whether it was the speech or the threat of extinction, but Liam wins by a landslide. Drats and curses. Rumors say I will be elected prom king in spite of my sincerest wishes. How horrible to have the love of the entire student body showered upon me. He doesn't like this. This can't be good. Also, how come it looks like his vampire bite is on his arm instead of his neck? The cold blackness in my soul, which has so long sheltered me from my true emotions. Gah, it's thawing! This is terrible, and I am in no way enjoying it. Still, I should probably pick out a tuxedo, you know, so as to not appear ungracious. You're happy to help Liam pick out a tuxedo. You even help measure his body. Ooh la la. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Week 3. Max, how many pounds of mermaid meat do you want? I'll take 1. I'll take 1 pound. He likes it, he's just a poser. So basically he's acting too cool for school. Is that the idea? Alright guys, I need your help. Do I continue to boost my smarts, or do I boost other stats? Because my charm is 5, which is kinda low, and my money is 0. You're so bad at relationships, Max? Well then help me! I'm asking for help. I don't know what I'm doing. I especially don't know relationships in the real world. But relationships in Monster Prom are even more confusing. Get more fun? Boost other stats, otherwise you'll fail other prompts. Get your money up, not your funny. Don't boost smarts. Okay. Well, but why would I want to boost fun when my lowest stat besides money is charm? I should either boost charm or money. Boost charm, baby boy? Okay. Yeah, I guess. Charm it is. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 to fun. Scott strolls by. Who is Scott? Happily munching on something. Liam gapes at him, appalled. Hey, Liam, what's up? What on earth are you eating, Scott?
This delicious new flavor of Fangles potato chips. Maximum Ultimate Double Barbecue Massacre.
Really? Because it looks like raw, severed goat head inside a cardboard tube.
Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Could have sworn it was potato chips. Still tasty, though.
Tasty? Tasty? Does wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you?
I don't know. Is that a kind of jerky?
No, Scott. Don't you realize that in order to harvest these goat heads, Fangles and Co. decapitate millions of innocent goats every year? You know what, Liam? You're starting to lose me. I picked Liam because he was just like the femmiest guy in the game. He's the one who's closest to femboy. But now I'm starting to realize I don't think me and Liam would ever get along. I don't think we would have much in common. Seems like he's the kind of guy who's just always lecturing people on how what they're doing is environmentally unfriendly and inhumane. Seems a little social justice-y. You know, which is fine. I have friends like that. I know plenty of people who are like that. I just don't know if I would want to be in a romantic relationship with someone like that.
But what do they do with the bodies of the goats?
Nothing. It's a horrendously wasteful practice.
Oh no! All those poor headless goat bodies running around and bumping into things. We've got to stop them.
Wait, really? I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action. But if someone were to suggest one... Assemble an army of vengeful undead goat torsos. Or write an extremely mean blog post. Max, why are always lecturing us too? Did you mean to say you? When do I lecture you guys? I don't lecture you guys. I think you guys are all fine the way you are, except for when you're calling me daddy and making fun of me. Write an extremely mean blog post? I mean, if Liam is a very social justice-y vampire, that sounds like something he might do. They all just feel like arbitrary decisions anyway. I never really know what to go for, so... Not so creative.
That's a great idea. We'll do it right now.
Wait, Scott, I think he meant I should. But it's too late. Scott has already snatched Liam's laptop and started typing.
Grrr! Mean words! Mean blog post! Grrr!
He's not even writing words, he's just punching and slapping the keyboard.
That's how you know the words are mean! Because they're made with punching!
Before Liam can get his computer back, Scott has already posted his masterpiece, which begins with the immortal line... Muulke asolaja estem liquidasodum income kaslange. Fangles is strangely unmoved by his heartfelt essay, and Liam's computer is a smoldering ruin. You lose 2 to smarts and 1 money in order to repair Liam's computer. Yeah, except I don't have any money. So now I'm in -1 for money. You know what this reminds me of?
Sure.
This entire game? It's almost like a dating sim mixed with Mario Party. And I can understand why it would be fun to play in a group setting, why it would be fun to play with friends. but there's just so much random happenstance. You know, just like in Mario Party, whether or not, sometimes whether or not you succeed or fail is just down to luck. Max, the debt collectors are coming. Well, that's no good. I think this is gonna end with me asking out Liam and him saying no. Because it just seems like I have very little agency over what's happening. When you arrive at their table, you find that Polly and Liam aren't eating. They're just taking pictures of their food.
Hey, boo!
Welcome to the don't need to eat, so we just take dope food pics zone, baby. We believe that food, like heavy construction machinery, should be seen and not tasted. Yeah, I mean, have you ever tasted heavy construction machinery? Have you? I don't know, maybe. The weekends are usually kind of a blur, like last Saturday. There will be plenty of time to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Right now, we need to focus on these food pics. While Liam and Polly were busy bantering, you were busy arranging a dope food pic of your own. And now to complete your masterpiece. A food pic, but instead of food, it's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it. Or a food pic of Liam taking a food pic. So meta. So once again, Max, why does every girl have a sassy voice? Because there's like one girl voice that I can do that I'm really good at, so I'm gonna capitalize on it. Once again, another random ass decision. Who knows what's right, who knows what's wrong, sure not me. Someone made a whole guide on this game, Max. Well, I tried finding it. I tried looking up tips. Didn't find anything. I should have looked harder. This one involves Liam, so I'll pick that one. You level your phone at Liam just as he's about to snap a food pic, but his vampire reflexes are too quick for you. Ha! Trying to out-meta the MetaMaster, are you? We'll see about that. Liam levels his phone at Polly just as she's about to take a food pic. Now you're taking a food pic of a food pic of a food pic. Whoa. Are we pointing our phones at each other now? I want to play too. Suddenly, Polly's got her new phone pointed at you. I don't know why I slipped the word new in there, but whatever. It's a food pic of 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 a... We've done it! We've created the meta triangle, the most meta shape in existence. This is our finest hour. The world around you dissolves into green columns of numbers and letters. You've done it. You can see the code. You are the one. Hey! We're in the Matrix now. The programming of the video game you are in awards you by raising your relationship points with the character known as Liam! Alright.
Sure.
Sure? Alright. This is my last opportunity to raise a stat. I have Smarts 11, Boldness 9, Creativity 8, Charm 5, Fun 9, and Money -1. Shoot. Well, I can give myself one last boost to Smarts. I can give myself a boost to Charm. And a boost to Money, which I desperately need. I don't think it's worth my time to go for Boldness, Creativity, or Fun, because those are pretty alright. Max, it's the most important day, don't F up? Well, tell me what to do then. Boost your money, you are in debt. I think I saw a comment say that it's okay if I have one low stat, though. Boost money. All right. That's about as good as of an idea as anything. That day you spend some time at the library's PC, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. That's not true. I understand how it works. Anyway, you get plus 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money. With that out of the way, you hurry away to your secret meeting with Miranda.
How majestic.
Well done, co-conspirator. Operation Make Liam Popular Again is a rousing success. And for the record, I did discover that Liam was popular for a 3-month period in the early 16th century, so the name fits. All that remains is for us to wait for prom and celebrate our... Your deception? Liam, this isn't what it looks like. I knew it was too good to be true. My idiosyncrasies are remarkable, but they aren't marketable. This was a cruel joke, wasn't it? I bet between two popular kids that they could make an outcast loser into prom king. Well, guess what? The circus is over, and this clown is climbing into his tiny car and going home. Along with like 12 other tiny clowns, if the metaphor holds. Which it doesn't. It was a bad metaphor. Goodbye. No, Liam, I wasn't trying to be mean. I don't have a mean bone in my body. I don't even have bones. You might check that affirmation later. Oh, fish sticks. If we don't do something to fix this, all our hard work and subterfuge will be for naught. But how can we make amends? Surely not some sort of overwrought romantic gesture defying a logic. You tell Miranda not to worry. You've seen plenty of teen rom-coms. You know how this part goes. You feel you need a grand romantic gesture, race to the airport to confess your feelings before Liam boards his plane, pay 1 million people to spell out "I'm sorry" so it's visible from space. Well, you guys have told me that I shouldn't select the option that involves paying if I don't have any money, and I don't have a whole lot of money, so I'm gonna choose this one. Wait, how did you know Liam was about to board a plane? Are you stalking him? If you are, that's fine. Isn't that what all romantic comedies ever have taught us to do? Anyway, you find Liam in the international terminal at Spooky Airport, waiting in line to board. You pass through airport security by telling them you're there for a romantic gesture. Because airport security might say no to terrorism, but they can't say no to love. You're too late. I'm going back to Belarus, where my calculations have revealed that nobody likes me and I can go back to being unpopular. You grasp Liam's cold, dead hand in yours, and with perfect sincerity tell him what he means to you. Nothing. Don't you see? You say, looking deep into his eyes. You don't need to flee to Belarus to be unpopular. Because you will always be unpopular in my heart, which is, coincidentally, about the same shape as Belarus. I don't know what to say. Mainly because I don't know what you're talking about, but if I don't understand it, that must mean... It's art. You said art to me. Oh, how could I ever dream of leaving you behind? Alright, if it makes you happy, I'll return to Spooky High School and don that heavy prom crown. But only because I know that no matter how popular I get, there will always be one person who thinks I'm only so-so. The people in the airport line clap and cheer, clearly not understanding anything you just said to each other. Liam accompanies you back to school, and you gain +2 to creativity and +1 to smarts. Also, you should visit a hospital, since your heart being the shape of Belarus can't mean anything good health-wise. Monster prom is upon us. Well, Liam?
Welcome to Liam the Liam Core.
This is it. Liam, you gotta say yes. You gotta say yes, Liam! I've done so much for you. Holy shit, Max is gonna get laid. Well, not with my luck, but we'll see.
Sure.
Sure? Who could have foreseen this? Liam and Frankus, prom royalty. We did it. It was all our plan. We fought for love, and love won. Liam is popular again. Huzzah! Anyway, after all these years spent avoiding cliches, this doesn't feel as bad as I imagined.
So authentic.
Maybe doing a 180-degree turn from cliches is good, but embracing cliches is like making a 360-degree turn from them? So disruptive. At that moment, Miranda becomes distracted by some other wacky plan and leaves you with Liam mumbling to himself. Such a lovable dork. Prom night arrived. Did he say yes? Didn't get a concrete yes from him. Prom night arrives and the two of you decide to embrace all cliches, from slow dancing to actually having fun.
Prom game.
After the coronation, Liam admits he's having a great time, which is causing him to reflect on all the cliches he avoided all these years and which he could now embrace. Oh. That kind of like helped him come out of his shell, I guess. Then he puts his hands over yours and says, "And you know what the biggest cliche I've been avoiding is? Love. And I don't even care how cheesy that sounded." Boy, that was cheesy. But you know what? You don't care either. Oh, it's over, I guess. New secret endings, 1. New events, 8. New outcomes, 8. Frankus, most likely to get an anal bleaching. I certainly hope not. Liam is not my type, but I'm happy you won. Alright. I mean, I wish the victory had been more ceremonious. I feel like the ending that I got with Polly, even though I lost, was like longer and had more finality to it. Liam's quote, "If idiots could fly, this place would be an airport." Hey! Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs momentgram filters. Damien became an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. How come I haven't even met some of these characters? I didn't get to meet this girl, the big eyeball. I haven't met the goo ball guy. I haven't met the Frankenstein girl, I don't think? I haven't met this weird fashion designer artist character. Maybe the Frankenstein girl was a playable character, I don't remember. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Hey! I did it! Hanging out at the monster prom with all my friends listening to butt rock. Oh man, I had sex with all the monsters. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. I got to have gay butt sex with Liam. I got to fuck him in a swimming pool. Those are the actual lyrics. Damn, girls in bikinis, you love seeing it. You love seeing it. Well, that's Monster Prom, everyone. I don't know if, I'm gonna keep playing it after this. I think this might be my my last run. I don't love it. Like I said, it kind of reminds me of Mario Party because of the randomness of it all. I could see it being a lot. Oh, look, there's us, a loving gay couple, a man and his femboy. You have unlocked 8 new images in the gallery. So like I said, I don't love the randomness. Obviously something like that could be fun for, you know, like I said, a group setting. But you know, in terms of like playing it alone or playing it on stream, I think I'd like it better if it was just like a traditional visual novel. You know? That's what I thought it was going to be going in. And I'm still kind of like mildly disappointed that it's not that. You know, I think I would like it if it was... if there was more of a story focus. You know, something similar to Katawa Shouju or Sucker for Love. Or, you know, Doki Doki Literature Club, something like that. And this is more of like a party game. It's more of a game to play with friends. And I'm just one man. Please put Needy Streamer Overdose on your list of visual novels. Okay. You know what? Honestly, if you guys wanted to really help me out, what you could do is like... maybe one of you guys in the chat, or maybe somebody in the Discord could, like, organize a grand list of visual novels that I could just run through. Like, here are all the visual novels ever. And I could, like, go over the list and be like, okay, I've played this, I've played that, haven't played this, haven't played that. I think I've played a lot of, like... I've played a lot of the more mainstream ones, probably. What the heck is that? I don't even know who that is. Hey Max, can I beg of you to play Fear and Hunger? It's real fun and silly. I don't even know what that is. But maybe. Variation? Oh, you can change them! Oh, cool. How do I exit out? Okay. Oh, and I can see all the Pollys? Can see all the Polly Pockets? Ooh! I never got to see her in that outfit. Hoochie mama. Girl, you don't know what you're doing to me. Come over and play Mario Kart. She got a tail in that one. Santa's favorite hoe? Oh, shame on you. What would your grandmother think? Polly, what would your grandmother think? Well, even though I didn't get to... oh, she's Princess Daisy, I think. Even though I didn't get to woo all of them, I can see all of their different outfits and different expressions. It's kind of fun. Oh, so much I haven't unlocked. But I think I might be done with this game. Some concept art. Oh, Polly. Polly, my love. Polly, my love. Truly, you are the polliest. Alright, that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Let's get out of here. Alright, I think I'm gonna take like a 2-minute break. I need to refill my water, but hang tight, you guys. When we come back, I'm gonna goof around in Lisa one more time. Just one more stream for Lisa. A few things I want to check out. You know, a few more places I want to investigate. But, BRB for now. Hey guys, I'm back. I also ate a couple crackers. I hope that's okay. You guys don't mind that I just had a couple crackers, do you? I had 4 crackers. I ate 2 of them with hummus, and I ate the other 2 with peanut butter. That's how it is on this bitch of an earth. Alright, Lisa it is. Time for Lisa, guys. Alright, first thing I want to do is I want to finish up all these wrestling matches. Ready to rumble? I think I'm on the last guy in Eternal Championship, but when you beat him, then you're not allowed to wrestle at all anymore. But I think I have more I want to try with the Dystopian Rumble and the Tag Team Championship. By the way, you lose in this match type, and it's game over. Losing your push in wrestling is worse than losing your life, so do your best. Alright, Arm Shock. It's downhill from here. Whoa! Jeez, that was loud. Is that as loud for you guys as it was for me? I'm gonna turn that down a wee bit. A wee tad. Okay. Cosmic Riders. ABDA. Home run head slide. Yeah, sorry that was so loud. My mistake. I liked it when he said, Lisa, it's the painful time, and Lisa painfuled all over the place. It does sound like something that Lisa would say. Whoops! ADDDA. Yeah, whatever. Who is Lisa, and why is she in so much pain? Well, unfortunately, the answer to that question doesn't even seem to be in this game. You gotta play the first game for that, which I have not played. Looks like we have a winner. Shocklord and Armstrong. Give me another. Give me another. I'll take another. Just too damn sweet. The Go Homers. Oh my gosh. Is that Eric and Brian from Mega 64? I think it is. Because I think they used to have a podcast called The Go Home Show. Is that Eric and Brian? I can't believe it. If that's really them, then I can't believe it. I think it is. Looks like them. That's funny. ADDA. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I'm a fan. I don't like having to beat you up, but they put you in this game as opponents. I have no choice. Whoop. Okay, just random. Just random ones that time. Eric Badur and Brian... What is Brian's last name? God, I don't remember. I'm sorry, Brian, for forgetting your last name. Is it actually them? I'd believe it. I mean, they're called the Go Homers, and they used to have a podcast, or maybe they still do, I don't know, called the Go Home Show. And, it looks just like them. So I'm convinced. Looks like we have a winner, Shocklord and Armstrong. Well, let's see if we can, let's keep playing through these, see if we get any other little cameos from internet personalities.
The tag team title match.
Hey Brad, win or lose, I love tagging with you. Sorry for holding you back and screwing up so much. I don't know if I would say you did that.
The Sunset Express.
Who are these guys? Atlanta Gun, Jim Corncob, and Oat Holiday. Alright. Let's trip them up. Start out by tripping them up. Ugh. That hurt. DAS for Fireball. Alright, we got one of them. Shocklord, you don't have to beat yourself up. Been a great wrestling partner. What would I have done without you, Shocklord? I love you, like a brother. Looks like we have a new tag team champion. Shocklord and Armstrong. You got the tag team title belts.
We did it! Armstrong, we are partners for life! Arm Shock, baby!
Arm Shock will never die. Shocklord joined your party! Oh, that's good. I didn't even know that was gonna happen. Okay, if I go talk to that guy who only said he would join me if I had a belt, will this count? Will this count as belt? What do you think, Harvey? Should I rip this guy to shreds? But he has no title belt. He's not worthy of my clothesline. Get out. Okay, so it's the title belt specifically that I need. Alright, that's doable. Let's do Dystopian Rumble. It's okay to lose in this match. You just won't gain any experience. Let's do this. Get ready to rumble. What are these dorks? Biscuits and Gravy, For an Objection, Gary the Hot Soup, and Cinder Block Sluggin. Oh, Shocklord is in my party now. Well, that's not right. This one is just a grind mode. So if I keep doing these matches, I won't see anything new? Is that how that works? Terry, let's have you do a knuckle voyage on the soup. Nope, just the same wrestlers? Okay, well then I won't keep doing it. VA. Max, why the fuck are people saying you're dead? I don't know, you should go tell them that I'm alive.
Power up, brother.
Shocklord, I love you. But you are not going to be a permanent part of my team. I'm gonna look for a place where I can switch out my gang. There we go. I'm sorry, Shocklord. It's gotta be Mad Dog. And I don't think it matters what order they're in, does it? Probably not. Birdie sobered up. Good for him. What weapon would you use in a zombie apocalypse? Maybe a baseball bat? I guess it depends on if I want to have fun, like it's a video game, but IRL, or if I want to kill zombies as effectively and efficiently and safely as possible. Because the baseball bat, I think, would be fun, but it would take a lot of clobbering to kill a zombie with a baseball bat. Whereas if you had, like, a chainsaw hand, then that would be a lot easier. That would make things a lot easier.
If you have a death wish, you'll continue on. I'm seriously not fucking around. The devil's machine rests beyond this point. If you enter the machine, you will never return. Your body will be mutilated. Nobody knows what's inside the machine. We just know that nobody returns. You still want to pass? I'm not scared. I pray for you.
Okay. Let's see what's out here. I've not explored this area yet. I'm seeing a lot of blood on the ground. Nope, nothing up there. Looking for some kind of devil's machine. Whoa. It just turned red? Is this it? Is this the devil's machine? Did he beat the game yet? Yeah, I've beat the game. I'm just kind of like exploring a few more things I was curious about today. Can I get in or something? Can I get in it? To get the truck keys, you have to kill the Joy Mutant in that bathhouse area. Well, I already have the truck keys. Can I use them here? They just let me travel to different areas. So I don't think that's it. Are you going to play Joyful? It's pretty much the epilogue to the game. I am going to play Joyful. I wasn't sure at first, but then I was like, you know what? I had a lot of fun playing this. This is a... You know, this was an enjoyable experience for me. I don't know if I'm going to play it right away, but I can put it on the list. Go down here, and then everything turns red. Shoot. It's locked. Okay. Max, can chat have food? No. It'll spoil your dinner. Guys, what do I do? You guys gotta tell me what to do here, because I'm not really seeing it.
Max, please. I haven't eaten in months. Go to the bathhouse in Area 3, kill the Joy Mutant in there, and the keys are behind him. Okay. So there's another set of keys. Also, do I already have the keys? Because I've already been there. I have truck keys, but those are the keys that I used to travel with. Bicycle truck keys, resort map. Still haven't used that yet. Mint cloth, toolbox, Terry's tutorial tomb. Terry's Teroids, Toby, large fan, Bloodwood, garbage map, and Goldie. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't have it. Alright, to Area 3 we go then. This way, right? Hey, bird. Hey, bird. Just a wee little bird. Max, are you going to play the High on Life DLC? Probably not. I liked High on Life. I don't know if I would call it life-changing though. I don't know if I need more High on Life. I think I'm good with what I got. I don't know which one of these goes. This one? Yes. In the right spot. Whoop, whoop, don't touch him. Don't touch him. Get away. No, 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 no. Okay. So there's a Joy Mutant in these baths somewhere that I have to defeat? Is that the idea? Alright, looking for a Joy Mutant though. Joy Mutant. Show yourself. You know what? I still think that's probably a little too loud. There we go. Just mix that a little bit. Hey man, you just a weird horse? You guys can't see that. Yep, just a weird horse. Nothing in here. The mutant is on the first room to the left when you enter this place. Okay, so I need to go back to the start. Let me do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get away from me. Get away from me. Whoa, 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 whoa. There he is. Alright, let's take this guy out. I'm not afraid. Oh, he's got a veiny ass. He's got a veiny ass. Oh, Birdie has some joy withdrawal as well. That's not good. Alright, Terry, you do the knuckle voyage. And Birdie, you just take a swig. Whoop. ADDA. Can you be tripped? Maybe not. I'll try it again though.
gonna try tripping up your veiny ass one more time. I remember one time I woke up in the morning and some guy who had the wrong number texted me a photo of his girlfriend's ass, and it was not it was not becoming. I don't want to see some strange lady's veiny ass. If you got veins on your ass, then I am not about that. Mad Dog, we're gonna have you do the hell ball. Terry, Hot Dance, and Birdie, Gasoline Spit. Oh, Birdie, you're supposed to go first. Blech. Supposed to go first, Birdie. Beady coughed up blood. Ooh. Why is he sending pics of his wife? Well, I think it was his girlfriend. I mean, sending a photo of your girlfriend's ass to your friends, that might be something that somebody might do. You have to make sure your girlfriend is okay with it. Can you text him and ask? I think I probably have long since deleted that number. And that's fine, because I have no desire to communicate with that person again. Fuck him up, Terry! DAS. This should take him out. Oh, wow. He's still going. Mad Dog. You're all out of TP, Mad Dog. What am I gonna do with you? Just club. Just do that clubbing. Rip, 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 rip. Oh my gosh. Oh no! There goes Birdie! Birdie is gone! What should I do? Should I reload, or should I just say, well, that's it for Birdie? Shit. I hate that. I hate that mechanic. Either reload or live with it. Well, I needed Birdie, though. His gasoline spit is so important. What did you think of the end of the game? I liked it. I like this game a lot. Do you guys know if there's another character who does gasoline spit? Fuck. I found some keys. Well, I got the keys. Fly Manetti does, but it's barf. But is it functionally the same? I do have Fly Manetti. Oh, I've gotten him. This guy, right? Status. Fly Kartmaster Manetti. A punk-ass jerk who loves kart racing. He has a sassy tongue and a smelly body. Alright. He's also lower level than everyone else, but he'll catch up, I think. Equipment.
Optimize. Let's optimize everybody. Make sure everybody is nicely optimized. Question, how does it feel having Goofball being quiet for once? Oh, it's all that I require. Goofball is infinitely more tolerable when he's asleep. You know what I'll do is I'll save down here. I'll save in file 4. That way I can go back and get Birdie if I so choose. Whoop! Well, it's a good thing I just saved. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, how do I get out of here? I love the little sound it makes when he's on his bike. It's very cute. Is there a crow? Nope, there's not a crow over here. Sounds like digging in Minecraft. It does! Oh my gosh, it does. It so does. Alright, let's see what's in that dumb old truck. That big devil's machine. Max, do you like seafood? I know that trick, young man. I know that trick, young man. I knew that trick before you were born. Oh, I know that one. I'm well acquainted with that one. Hello. Why are you so big? Why are you such a giant monster of a man? If I talk to you, are you gonna just start fighting me instantly, or? You people do not learn. Curiosity just killed you. Who is this guy? He's just the devil's machine? Satan. Well, shoot, that sounds ominous. I don't want to have to fight Satan. The music is really quiet, too. Mad Dog, just let's have you do some clubbing. Terry, give him your knuckle voyage. And fly. Drive by. Well, that's no good. Skills. Puke. Induces random effects. You guys told me it was like gasoline spit, not random effects. What the fucky? That's not gonna help me. I'm not gonna win now. Cart Slam, peel out hard. Cart Slam 2, peel out hard. These are all just peeling out hard. Alright, well let's see what drive-by does. ADAS for fireball? Oh, he missed. Beautiful. Alright. Welcome to the second hardest boss in the game, Nex. Well, I'm about to find out just how hard he is. Mad Dog, you just club again.
Terry, you do your knuckle voyage. I guess we should try this puke. I don't think it's gonna work the way I want it to, but... Blech. Blind, rage, and stink. I don't know which of those are useful and which ones aren't. Rage sounds bad. God, he sucks. He cannot hit me worth a damn. If I keep puking on him, will he get different effects every time? And then I just have to wait for him to be oily? And then I can use my fire attacks? Blech. Okay, now he's scared. It's not really useful. Terry, you just do a normal attack. He won't attack with scared? Okay, well that is useful, but... really what I wanted is for him to be oily, for him to be greased up. So he'll be susceptible to fire. Blech. Nothing. Mad Dog, let's have you do your nail rake. Let's see how much damage that can do. Terry, let's have you have a soft drink. And Fly. We'll try the puke one more time, but if it doesn't work, then I think I'm going to assume that when he has enough status effects, that the puke doesn't work anymore. Max just wants to see oiled up men. Hey, you know, you ain't just whistling Dixie. Blech. Oh, he got poisoned. He has literally every status effect except the one I want him to have. Nail rake again. Terry, just a regular attack. Fly. Let's try puke again. We're gonna use puke until it doesn't work. Okay, it didn't work that time. Is there something that I can... Do I have some way to make him greasy? I guess not. Shoot. TNT, an explosive capable of destroying certain objects. Yeah. Well... Huh. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have Brad stick with Armstrong. Mad Dog, just do a normal attack. Terry, you be the one, since your attacks are so weak. You be the one to throw the TNT at him. And Fly, let's try Cart Slam 3, see what that does. Achoo! Miss. Bullshit. ADDA. Burning. Oh my gosh, this guy has so many status effects. Fun fact, this boss is a Kickstarter backer. So he's based on a real person? That's kind of interesting. I want to be a boss in a video game. Nobody ever offers that to me. I think I could be a pretty good video game boss. The hottest dance. Let's try that. One of these days, that puke is gonna make him greasy. Can I make a dating sim about you? Well, who are the other options for who you could date in a dating sim about me? Would it just be me? There's only one option? Because people don't like that. No, people don't like that. People want a dating sim where they can choose their lover. Alright, this is gonna be the time. This is gonna be the time when he gets greasy. Shit! Shoot! Power bomb. God, he cannot hit the fly worth a damn. I don't want to waste Terry's SP. I have so much that it's probably fine. Blech. Scared. Okay. Fuck him up, Terry. Whoa! It does a crazy amount of damage. Well, I know what I'm using from now on. Nothing. Fireball. ADAS. Another fireball. Come on, Terry. You can do it. Mad Dog, you just club him. Terry, a regular attack. And Fly, do another puke. If I puke on him enough, he's gotta become greasy eventually. He's gotta become greasy eventually. Whoa! Terry just got fucked up. Crying and scared and bleeding. And depressed. Alright. Well. Armstrong style for Brad. Mad Dog, let's have you do let's just have you use your club. Terry can't do anything. And Fly, puke on him. Blech. Nothing. God, nothing. Brad, no! Okay, I can revive him. Grease that Satan up, brother. What do you think I'm trying to do? Oh, I'm trying. Oh, I'm trying. Don't worry about me. I am trying. Okay. We'll have Mad Dog do the hell ball. Terry, I want you to revive Brad. And Fly, you can puke. Blech. Nothing. Brad is back. Okay, he's burning. He's burning now. And I wonder if when he's burning, if I do fire attacks, it like adds to the fire? There's one way to find out. I don't want to do any... We'll just... With Fly, we'll just have him do a standard attack for now. No. So when he's burning, fire attacks do not do extra damage. Which is unfortunate. Oh, I need Birdie. I need to get Birdie back. Yeah, Mad Dog, you just club. Terry, we're gonna have you drink a cola. And Fly, you can puke. Nothing. Just wasting my time with him. Miss, perfect. Oh! I got him. Defeating me means nothing, for I am just a man named Mike. Alright, well, a minute ago your name was Satan, but that's fine. Oh my gosh, almost everybody leveled up, except for Brad. Mike's belt buckle. Alright. He gone? He donezo? Let's check out that item. It's just a lonely trucker's belt. Can we wear it? Yes! Looking good, Brad. Max, we are discussing making the dating sim. Any thoughts? Maybe the dating sim could be like... You have to choose between dating me or dating Goofball or dating Burnbot. They could be the other options. I don't know if the dating sim can just be me. That sounds like... that sounds like the worst dating sim ever made. Because not only are there no options, but out of the options that are there... It's not a very good one. Good luck. Hey, I beat him. I beat the guy. You gonna congratulate me or something? Alright. I've got one last thing I want to check out. And that's that resort island. So let's hit it. Excuse me. Don't let me disturb you guys. Hey, Marty, what's up, my man? Got any maps to show me? Yes, I have resort map. Is that the map or chart? Whatever it's called? It is. Beach resort? That sounds awesome. Let's go. What do you say? Yes, I will go to Resort Island. Saddle up. Hey Max, I love your animations. They're so cool. I hope one day I can be as awesome of an animator as you. Well, thank you. I hope you can get there as well. I hope it treats you better than it treated me. What a beautiful tropical paradise. You found a Coca-Cola. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh my gosh. This is huge. It's hard to comprehend what this says. Well, then I won't try. Also hard to comprehend. Can't open that. Nothing in there. Gonna have to fight something in here, I know it.
am I even what am I even looking at? What even is that? Well, I guess I'll never know. Blood. There's so much blood. It's blocking the path. And what is it? Just a pile of hairy skin? That's gross. That's yikes. Hey, buddy. I don't know if you're a guy or a dude or what, but I'm sorry you're so freaky. Oh my gosh. They're finally all moving. Are you guys joy mutants? They're living their best life? Well, I should hope so. You can jump on the bed? No. Shoot. You just clicked one of the secret switches? I heard it? Are there secret switches? There's like 3 switches. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, I think I just heard one. Just gonna go through pressing the spacebar randomly. Nothing there. Nothing. Jump on the dresser? It won't let me. Jump on the dresser with the crack above it. This one? Oh, there we go. Okay. How was I supposed to know that? What's that one? That's the one I came from. Oh, hey guys. You just being mutated in here? Nothing in here. The stairs are blocked. Oh, it's my dad. Hey, Dad. So, Dad, I can't help but notice that you have a worm body and that you're coming out of a TV. That's cool. That's coolsies. Yeah, so that's a whole lot of nothing. No, not that one. Not that one. Can you move? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't mind me, guys. Just a poorly constructed statue.
All hail the big trumpet? Yeah. Seems like that's what they're doing. They're all worshipping the trumpet. See ya. Actually, ooh. The switch is not in here either. Oh, I think I heard one. Alright, let's see if that was the last one. Hey! Haha! Alright, I'm on to something now. What would I do without you guys? You found a dandy boy. A dandy boy is, oh, there it is. It's a weapon. A powerful gun for weak men. Alright. Am I gonna have to fight you, big guy? You found a snubby. This one is completely gone. It's done killing. You found some joy. You found a silk poncho. He's dead. He's dead. Have I pretty much hit the end of Resort Island? Was it just this? Why'd they put my dad here? And not in a way that I can talk to him. Can we talk, Dad? Or are you just a hallucination? You know what? I'm gonna assume that you're just a hallucination. Can't move in this room. Do any of you guys know if there's anything else? If there's anything else to see on the Resort Island? Or am I pretty much donezo? Damn, I did not know the blood will be this graphic. You got everything? Alright, then I'm out of here. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Huh! And there I go. Alright, I'll put it to you guys. Is there anything else beyond the Devil's Machine and beyond Resort Island that you would like me to see in this game that I haven't already seen? Want to go back? Yes. Okay. Wrestling tournament? I've already done the wrestling tournament. Have you been to Garbage Island? I have. That's where I got my fly friend. You know what I could do? Is I could take out that last wrestling guy. To keep this feud alive. Keep losing. I won't! You ready for this fate-deciding match? Yes! But I won't be losing it. This is it, folks. The final match for the eternal title belt. Say hello to Death Queen.
The dead man rises.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Oof. I'm afraid. Look at his big nipples.
I think I can take him, though.
Got those big bright red nipples. Oof. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Okay. Do I have any items I can use? No, I guess not.
ADAS for fireball?
Did I get him? It was that easy? That was nothing.
Man looks like a cucumber. Yeah, kinda. Cucumber looking ass. Cucumber looking motherfucker.
Brad has won. The title is his. You got the eternal title belt. Hey! Get out. You've ruined wrestling.
I'm sorry. I know you didn't want me to ruin wrestling, but I had no choice. Well, with that, I think we're officially done with Lisa. I don't think there's really anything else in this game that I've yet to see or yet to accomplish. Nothing else to do but hit that old dusty trail. Wins the fight, ruins wrestling forever. Yeah, kind of an exaggeration. You can try to beat Marty in Brad's Nightmare. Maybe someday. You know what? I'll save that for another time. I think that's going to be it for me, folks. Yeah. We played some more Monster Prom. We played a little more Lisa. We had fun, right? Right, guys? Guys, we had fun, right? Right? Guys? Guys, we had fun, right? Right? But I gotta get out of here. I got stuff to do. I got more work to do. But thanks for everyone who joined me for Monster Prom. I don't think I'm going to be playing Monster Prom again either. I don't know. It's just not really grabbing me, you know? But thanks for watching to everybody. Thanks for inviting me into your home and allowing me to spend the afternoon with you. It's been an honor and a privilege. And remember, red and yellow, black and white, you are precious in my sight. So long.